Bodybuilding versus physique. It's a big debate. They like to make fun of each other, but I've done both. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. I've done men's physique and I've done bodybuilding, more recently men's physique. I was one of those bodybuilders who thought that I'd be able to switch to physique and get a pro card like right away. I'm not too much to admit that. I guess I shouldn't say that I would get a pro card, I just thought I would do really well in it. And my first show would say that I did do well. It was the only show I've ever gotten first place at, and it was a good time. Getting first place is fun. But what's more fun is doing what you enjoy, and now that I've done 3 shows in physique and 2 in bodybuilding, I'm basically taking some time to kind of reflect, and going forward I've decided that I'm going to do another bodybuilding show. So it's a bit flippy-floppy, and I know a lot of people will be not upset, but maybe a little bit annoyed that I've switched back and forth now. But I'm signed up, and I'm doing a show a week Saturday, which is Thursday today, so I'm 9 days out. And basically right now I'm not bringing what I would consider like a really competitive package. I'm still a little soft, don't have quite the definition I had at Nationals, and I don't think I'll have it back in time for this show, but I think I'll have enough to do well within the heavyweight category. I'm sitting at about 224 pounds right now, and I think if I deplete down and I do my water cut next week, I'll probably be just under 220. So I'll be a heavyweight. I'll be at the top of the heavyweight class. I don't think this show has a super heavy class, so it looks like there'll be about 3 or 4 guys in the class, which basically means it's like a default qualifier for BCs. So I'm taking the easy route as far as qualifying for BCs. I want to take some time off to grow. I want to fill out. I think for 5'11" to be competitive at a provincial level, I'm going to need to be around 220 pounds on stage, like lean, like a rip 220. And that may take a year or 2, but I've done 3 competitions now in the last 9 months, and it's exhausting doing these preps. It's exhausting for yourself as well as your friends and family to be around you, because I know I'm hangry a lot of the time. Hungry and angry. But you all knew that. You knew what hangry meant. Anyways, so I'll be doing a show in about a week, and getting my qualification. I'll be taking some time off to grow and really focus on my personal life, on my family, and on my kids. More date nights with the girls. Take the girls out, spend some quality time with them. They've been missing their dad the last 20 weeks of whatever. Probably about 24 weeks now I've been dieting. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're hungry all the time and you're not quite there mentally. I'm not there mentally right now, but I'm trying. Anyways, yeah, I just want to make a quick little video and explain that. I've done both. I enjoyed them both, but for me, going forward, I want to focus on having a good time and having fun at these competitions. And for me, I enjoy doing the bodybuilding a little better. And I don't want to hate on men's physique at all. It's actually a ton of fun, and if I wasn't allowed to do bodybuilding, or if the bodybuilding category went away, I'd probably compete and still do men's physique. But yeah, there's something about the original old school bodybuilding that I really enjoy, and there's a lot of stigma and there's a lot of negative stereotypes about bodybuilding and whatever, but you know, I think it's important to just look past that and do what you enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. And I really love playing that size game. I like to constantly improve, get bigger, get better, get stronger. And I actually learned a lot doing men's physique about protein intake, about training, about diet, exercise, everything, supplementation. Prior to doing men's physique, I always thought it was about just like force feeding yourself food, training heavy, hard, as much as you can. And what I did for men's physique was I cut back on my protein intake, I cut back on my calorie intake, I cut down on some of the heavy compound lifts, and I was surprised when I actually like got bigger, and I actually got stronger, and I actually, going into my shows, was able to grow. And I was really surprised by that, because, you know, conventional bro science would say that, you know, if you're not eating 2 grams of protein for every pound of body fat, you're not going to build muscle. But I cut my protein down to under 200 grams, which is less than a gram per pound of body weight, and I was actually still building muscle. So in the last 9 months, I've actually probably put on 5 or 10 pounds of muscle, which has been surprising. And having learned that, my approach to bodybuilding will be different. I'm not going to be getting as big and fat and force feeding myself and feeling guilty when I'm like hungry or if I miss a meal, because what I've noticed is that there's like a certain absorption rate and there's a certain rate at which your body can grow, and this mentality that like force feeding yourself is going to help you put on size is it's flawed. It's not right, actually. And a lot of the time these guys are force feeding themselves and they're actually backing up their digestive system. They're doing damage, and they're not actually getting the nutrition from the food they're eating. So they'd actually, a lot of guys would benefit from cutting back on their food. You basically, you don't want to force feed yourself. You don't want to be full all the time. You just never want to be hungry, and there's a difference there. So going forward, my approach to bodybuilding will be a little bit different. I think it'll be a little bit more intelligent, and I'm hoping to bring a pretty competitive package to the next provincial show, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's kind of what's going on in my life, and I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in. You're gonna start seeing it. I've been keeping it on the down low on my social media and on my Instagram, but obviously when I'm posting stage pictures in about a week, people are gonna kind of know what's up. So I wanted to have this this video up to kind of explain that. So if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any specific questions or comments you want to make about men's physique and bodybuilding that you'd like me to answer, just post below, and yeah, I'll try to answer your questions and address the haters. I don't get a lot of haters. I don't get a lot of comments on any of my videos. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because nobody watches them. But people watch them because I see they have views. Maybe they're watching like 5 seconds and then shutting them off. I don't know. If you watch this video like this far, maybe say something. I get to wear my wedding ring again. I've been married for 9 years, and I never wear it because I used to work in a steel fab shop, and it was dangerous too. One time I got shocked by 600 volts, and if I was wearing a wedding ring, my finger would have exploded, turned into a hot dog. So now that I'm working at home, doing all these lovely shirts and hats, I can wear my ring again, which is cool. My wife likes that. Gotta keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life, and I'll leave you with that.